find out who is on my hot seat after week 9 in the NFL. And this week it's all coaches. We are getting to that point of the season. I think at number 5, jointly, is Doug Marrone of the Jacksonville Jaguars and John Harbaugh of the Ravens. I think Harbaugh's got some time, but it's not good for his team at the moment. And they're really confused about what they do with Flacco and Lamar Jackson. Doug Marrone's lost control of the Jags. They are out of control off the field, and they're not getting it done on the field. So that's number 5. Number 4 is Todd Bowles of the New York Jets. Jets are now 3-6 on the season, and more important than their record is the regression of rookie quarterback Sam Darnold, and that falls on the coach. It's so important when you've got a high draft pick at quarterback to get the coach that gets the best out of them, and Todd Bowles isn't doing that in New York. At number 3, Sean McDermott. He has no real options at quarterback at the moment. Josh Allen is injured. But Nathan Peterman is not the answer. And McDermott traded away A.J. McCarron in the offseason, and I think that's on the coach. It's impossible to imagine and comprehend that this was a playoff team a year ago. The Buffalo Bills are a mess, and I don't know if Sean McDermott survives. Number 2 is Dirk Cutter. You've never seen a more woeful defensive performance than we've seen from the Buccaneers this year. I feel like they're historically bad. They can't tackle. They can't cover. And that comes down to fundamentals, essentially. If you can't tackle, which is one of the essential skills of playing American football, to be able to block, to be able to tackle, that falls back on the coach. Dirk Cutter got the job as the head coach of the Buccaneers because he was a quarterback whisperer and he was going to change Jameis Winston. Winston is now on the bench and Dirk Cutter is not getting the job done. So he's number 2 on the list. Number 1, sadly, still is Vance Joseph of the Denver Broncos. I feel like his time is running short at Mile High. I feel like John Elway doesn't really trust in him. They had a chance to win on Sunday, and they get lined up for a 51-yard field goal, and they have to kick a 51-yarder in the wind because Vance Joseph was very, very conservative down the stretch. He had a chance to be aggressive and to try and go for an easier field goal. He settled for a 51-yarder. Brandon McManus missed.